Well, hello everybody and brightest blessings. Lady Leeanna back with you for a new edition, a new show, and a new way of doing things. And the show is now called Lady Leeanna Eclectic Spirituality. I feel that it's a very, very broad term for all people within religion, and that it's more fitting, especially since I talk to everybody, and there is everybody from every path that likes to join in on the show, and I love having them all here. As a matter of fact, I mean, it could be one-dimensional, you know, and we just talk about witchcraft, Wicca, but you know, what's the fun in that? Especially whenever I have studied so many other paths and I have so many other friends who are of shaman, druidism, wizardry, some Christianity, you name it. I have a lot of people that watch the show. I have a lot of friends of different walks and paths. And I don't believe that any path is completely right or is it completely wrong. And so I have changed the name of it, and you'll find that around now. You'll find that name change there. It is still Lady Leeanna, and you can look me up that way on YouTube. But you would look for Eclectic Spirituality, Lady Leeanna, and it should pull it right up at that. Anyway, so yesterday, my husband Austin and I did our very first live broadcast, and we had intended it to be a 20-minute thing, a 30-minute thing, but as ever, whenever I start engaging conversation with other people outside of ourselves, that conversation just tends to grow and shape and form in many different directions, and you cover more topics, especially when there's so many different people that are watching the live stream and have different questions on their mind than what you're actually discussing. Now, mind you, it's always better to try to stick with the topic when you are on a live stream, and in the future that's what I would probably want to do, and people could put in ideas of what they would like to see live streamed there afterward, whether it's me and my husband or just me, you know, or me and a friend perhaps, you know. But we really enjoyed the hell out of it. It ended up being an hour and 38 minutes long, and I definitely made some really good friends online, and that's rare for me. I don't generally consider people online to be that close, because usually it's writing on the boards below the video, and I don't like it to be that way. I like one-on-one conversation, but hopefully this will help change things for me and bring on a new era. People certainly seem to like this video, and I know that through the stream we only had 16 total people go into the room and watch, and 90% of those stayed through the whole show. They talked. Now, mind you, we didn't have it to where you could actually see toward the screen the reading of what people are writing to me, and so I had to read it for you and then answer it for you. My husband, who is my engineer, is working on ways to where you can actually see the scrolling text of people asking questions, as well as whenever we have a guest that wants to be on there and shown by video, how it can be displayed along with us in one corner or the other. And so we're working on a lot of new things with that completely. But I look at the show as an overall hit. It was really good. We had people that said really sweet things to us about it, told us that we too were going to make it and go for it. Also, they encouraged me to a large degree whenever I brought up the matter, you know, of being approached by someone who runs spiritual events here in Houston, asking me to get up on stage and to talk about paganism openly as a stand-up, and that is very good. They're going to put the post-its everywhere advertising their events, and the ones that are up there entertaining or teaching are going to be listed on there for sure, or it's going to be well advertised, and so that should be good exposure for the channel. And so that's new things that are going on with us. And we talked briefly, yesterday about possibly doing a covenant online. Me and my husband have talked about it, and if indeed we're doing a live stream, it is a covenant. We're sitting around, we're talking about different matters that crosses our mind. We may go about it in a different way, but right now my plate is rather full with all of the different events that are going on, my coverage by either video or photography while interviewing different people at the events, and now people wanting me to speak live at these events. I think it would be pretty cool to see myself on my own video being interviewed by whoever and being filmed while on stage talking about my belief system or whatever it is that I choose or pick. And it's probably going to happen on Beltane because it is too close to Ostara, me and the person who is coordinating, the owner of the event. We've talked and we both kind of feel that it's a little soon Ostara. I mean, there's not a lot of time to get it together, and I like to have my ducks in a row. So it'll probably be Beltane whenever I do this. Anyway, so these are a lot of the new things going on. I've even changed my Facebook. And by the way, I need to run this stuff by you guys so that you will know. You can friend me on Facebook or follow me on Facebook under the name Leeanna Treece. And you can just follow me under the Facebook of Mystic Shadow Insights. However, I don't do a lot with that site. I also have a page which is called Lady Leeanna, and I don't do a lot there, but you could follow me on that page likewise so that you can make sure that you get all of the events. I am going to start hopefully interviewing people on the channel and getting on live stream other people's videos kicking in, and learn how to put it to where all of you guys are seeing me in Austin, or me and my friends, or me and a camera, of another person that we perhaps are interviewing on there, because there are so many of you guys with tremendous gifts, and I want to highlight those. Vicky, one of my good viewers here, a very sweet person, has brought up a good point. She reads the runes. She doesn't read tarot cards. Well, tarot card reading is my specialty. So I'm going to run up a lot of videos on tarot cards on the channel now. And I don't know a lot about rune casting. So it would be a good idea for me to get someone, like I did with the cowrie shell video. I had Edgar get up there and run us through what that is about. And I could do the same thing with, the runes and all other types of scrying tools. Although there are many that I could probably show you myself, such as the pendulum, mirror scrying, water scrying, fire scrying. That's all pretty simple. But there's only so much that I could do in this little building. One thing I did want to plead to you guys to do, if you had a mind to it, here is a very good idea. You have very good skills. You have talents that are not being shown. Why don't you email me a digital copy? Okay? Email me a digital copy of you doing something of your trait. Make it as professional as possible. And go into as much detail as possible. And if it is of good quality and it gives good detail and things that would help other people, I will air it and accredit you for that which you do. Make sure that you do let me know what pathway you're on, what your full name is, even what your birthday is. Let me know, unless you feel that is way too personal. Your birth sign will do. Let me know all of these things that could be imperative and that I could talk about in opening your video, you know, and what the video is actually about. You know, you need to write all of this down. Anyway, I ask that you either email me a digital copy of this or a CD that works within a computer's drive, a CD of that to my physical address that you would find on my Mystic Shadow Insights Google Plus page. It's 2410 Highway 90, Liberty, Texas, 77575. And I don't generally broadcast that online, but there it is. Anyway, you can send me a CD or a digital copy. I prefer a digital copy being sent to me via email. Okay? Or you can run it up to Google Drive and send me the link at which I can enter into your Google Drive in that partition and actually acquire that copy, because a lot of the times your email will not allow you to extend that much data at one time. So the best way you could do this is Google Drive. And then run a link over to me at what point you will allow me to access. And I can get in there and I can download it, and then I can upload it onto my videos with whatever I want to do with it. But you have to also write down on this piece of paper that I have full rights to display this video with your permission, and that there is no time variable on it, that I can run it as long as I would like. And you can even add on there if you wish, as long as you accredit me with this work. That's no problem. Either in the description below the videos or on the beginning of the videos, but generally on both. You know, you would be accredited for your work. So if you would like to, you know, do that, that would be fine. Do not do this if it is an advertisement for your own channel. I do not like it when people slam me with their own channels when I'm trying to run my own here. Do this if it is a personal event, not a professional one and not an advertisement. You know, although I would like to see it done professional, and I would like, you know, the list of who you are, why you're doing this, how you're doing it, how long does it take, whatever things that are necessary for me to improve on it with. Do that for me. That would be great. As far as everything else goes, that is the things that I've been wanting to run by you. Also, I wanted to let you know I have a website, and you can always contact me through the back page of that website, as there is a slip, you know, on the back where you know, just write your letter on it and you hit the send button. And that is on the back of the Mystic Shadow Insights webpage, mysticshadowinsights.com. Or if you want the whole thing, http://www.mysticshadowinsights.com. But if you type in mysticshadowinsights.com, it should come right up. There you can make contributions to the channel without PayPal or Facebook or anybody else getting any of the profits from it. You can make donations on the first page of my website. Let's see, what else? I told you about the Beltane event, and that's not set in stone, but it is a thought of mine that I will do it. It was asked of me. I am going to have to make new business cards because I have changed the name of my show, and it is, by the way, still me. When you see the words Eclectic Spirituality pop up in front of you, it is still me. And generally, right now, whenever you see that name pop up in front of you. It's also going to have in brackets Lady Leeanna by it, and that should help you quite a bit. There are very few Lady Leeannas spelt just like mine on YouTube, okay? Although I'd venture to think that there might be a few. You'll know what I look like. Anyway, this has been Lady Leeanna with another edition, or the newest edition, and the only edition so far, of Eclectic Spirituality. Thank you for tuning in, and any ideas that you may have, please write them in the discussion boards below the video, and I will pay special attention to that. By all means, always say hi, and expect our next live stream. I don't know exactly whenever it's going to happen. My husband's hours at work are offset. We never know whenever he's going to be off, and it's sometimes just going to be me. But look forward to those, and I'll let you know a little while in advance on a video prior to that, so that you can keep up and tune into that live stream. Alright? Well, take care of yourself. Merry part, and merry meet again.